Hello friends. Before we get into the video, I'd like to play a short tribute and then we will get right into it. Thank you. That's not the way I wanted to start the video, but I felt it necessary with what's happened here in the last week or so. But as you can see, it is Friday, and it is We Wear Red to Remember Those Deployed. So on that, I am going to get into my bench update as soon as we hear a word from our sponsor, and we'll take it from there. For all your airbrush and acrylic paint needs, please visit Gallery and use my discount code to save an extra 10% off your order. Now that we've gotten the sponsorship stuff out of the way, I want to get into the first project update, which is the 1970 Chevelle. I'm going to show a picture of kind of what I was going for, and then we'll get into what I've come up with so far. This is the first update I have for you. This is the Street Machine group build being hosted by Blue Ox Model Workshop, I believe. And his requirements were that the model had to be between 1949 and I'm assuming to present, and had to have at least one mechanical upgrade. I decided to go a little bit farther than one. This is not finished by no stretch of the imagination, but it's one of them that I've been working on, and actually I'm pretty proud of the way it's turning out. Let me see if I can get you up. There we go. A little bit farther. There you can see, you can kind of see what's going on under the hood. Let me see if I can get a little bit better. There we go. Let's boom. And see if that'll hold. And I've put a supercharged LS motor in it, which seems to be the way that people go. I have two options for my hood. I can go this route, stock. See if I can get that on there. There we go. I can go with the stock hood. I've still got to add the stripes to it, which are in the house. That's something for some, well, to be honest with you, I'm trying to figure out which hood I want to use. I have this one right here, or I have the next one. Just a minute. Or we have that one right there. Let me get down a little bit lower now. There we go. I think when the time comes, that's going to be a nice thumbnail for the build of the kit. Right now, nothing is really set in stone on it. These are one choice of the wheels that I have, and they're probably the ones I'm going to go with, because the other ones I had were these. Just a moment. The other choice I have are these. These, I'm almost thinking are a little bit too small for what I'm going for with this kit. But no fear, if I decide to use these wheels, they will be in something else. So, yes. I do like the way it's coming out. I love the color. Can't wait to get the stripes on it. And then I'll probably have this one finished up next week or maybe the week after. But I've got to wait and talk to the gentleman over at Blue Ox and find out when he wants the reveal to be. I'm going to wait for the reveal. Yeah, so I will go over the paint and everything like that when I do the reveal. Now let's get on to the next one. If you're new to my channel and you like what you see here, please go ahead, hit the like, hit the subscribe buttons or down below, and let me know what you think I'm doing right, what you think I'm doing wrong. If you've been here for a while, please hit the like button, comment. I try to respond to all comments. So far I haven't gotten any negative, so that's a good thing. Also, if you'd like a shop card, I will have a short blip right behind this, and that is how you can reach out to get a shop card, to swap shop cards. I love getting them, and as soon as I get them, I like to show off who's been paying attention, I guess, because I read all the notes that are on the back of them as well. So with that, let's get on to the next build. If you would like a shop card or would like to exchange shop cards, please contact me at the email above and I will get one right out to you. On September 5th, come join us for the 5th annual Dog Days of Summer car show hosted by Guardian Paws Service Dogs. Well, we're here at the bench, and the 62 T-Bird just came out of paint with its base coat. As you can see, we've got the thing done in Fusion Firm Chrome. Next step is going to be putting the candy teal on it. But before I do that, I'm going to tape off everything on here that will be left chrome. All of this trim, all the trim through here, these little pieces back here. Not sure if I'm going to tape that piece off or not. Look at the box art, make a, double check everything. Right up here, the T-Bird, that'll get taped off. Front, on the very front here, that'll get taped off. So I'm going to go ahead and get that done, and then we are going to throw this thing in chrome, or excuse me, we're going to throw it back in the paint booth, and we will be shooting it with the Tropical Glitz Tropical Teal Candy. So yeah, what'll happen is I will come back and we will go over, after I get it taped off, we'll take a look at it and take it over to the paint booth. So we'll be back in a bit. Well, as you saw earlier, I had this all painted up in chrome. And since then, I have actually made quite a bit of progress for my Friday bench update. You can see here the chassis. I've got it painted the body color. I got the rear suspension. It's not mounted. It's just kind of set there to show you what the contrast will be. I've still got some frame rails to paint up there and some detail to do on the front suspension. Of course, got to paint the gas tank and get this all put back together. So we have that ready. The other thing we got done, or we're working on, I should say, is the engine. I want to go ahead and take a peek at that. I have it all set to be wired. I haven't got it wired in just yet. I got to get the valve covers put on, to make sure that we don't have things interfering. Of course, we got the oil filter on there, and of course we got to be running a Wix. If you guys watch Derek from Vice Grip Garage, he only uses Wix, so we're going to go that route. And that will set right down in there. Kind of like, well, how about we put it in the way it's supposed to go? Now, you get the idea. Something like that. Oh, it's got to go under it. Okay, never mind. It goes down. There we go. Somewhat kind of like that, I guess. It'll be set farther back. But I went with the orange wires because I really wanted those to pop against the valve covers and the blue inside. The next thing we got painted, next thing we got painted up is the accessory belts. Now this is something I normally don't go into this much detail with. But if you take a look at that, I painted up as much as I could possibly think of there, using black, stainless, aluminum, some gold plating. I mean, this is a Thunderbird this is a Thunderbird, so it's supposed to be Ford's flagship of the day. So yeah, that's all set too. The other thing, we did get paint put on this. Now that is going to be the color. This is the, just a second. Let me make sure I have the paint color correct. It is a tropical glitz color. This is tropical teal candy. I still got to put a clear coat on it. I had to come in and do a little bit of wet sanding on the trunk. For some reason, I got a really rough finish on it, and I wanted to get that taken down before I added the clear coat to it. I had one whammy on the other side. I had a little bit of dirt get caught up in my, it was hair or something got caught up. I had a little whammy right here behind the door. I'm gonna see if I can't clear that up a little bit. I did get the first layer of chrome paint down for the chrome part of this build. We're gonna come back, do another layer on this side, and then do the layer on the other side. Now, if you look at the emblem there, that's actually done with a gel pen. I did that with a gel pen. I did the emblem back here with the gel pen. I also did the emblem on that other side right there with the gel pen. It doesn't show up really good, but I didn't want it to. I wanted it to be a little bit muted. And of course, I still have to do the chrome on this side of the car, with the exception of those little rocket vents. I don't know what to call them. Now, according to the box art, this strip that's down the center of the car here is not supposed to be painted chrome. And it's throwing me for a loop because for some reason I think it should be. I'm going to have to look at some more reference pictures. The one thing I wish this kit came with are the rear fender skirts. This really needs those, because as you can see, we got the tonneau cover on the back, and it is looking great. Right now it's just held in with tape. Once the interior's in, then it'll sit in there right. And at this point, the only thing left to really paint is the interior. And I'm just kind of waiting to see what colors I want to paint it. And yeah. And I know a lot of you guys are going to be involved in the 24 or the 48-hour group build. And unfortunately, I can't be involved in that because of time constraints. Well, let me get the camera turned around and I'll discuss that with you a little bit here. Now, I guess getting back to the group build, I have time constraints on me over the weekend. Saturdays we have doggy service. We have service dog training for Rosie, my Dobie. Yeah, and that's about 2 hours on Saturday, late morning, early afternoon. Then of course after that my wife wants to go either shopping, yard sailing, all that kind of stuff. So my Saturday is pretty much taken up. Sunday, the wife says I'm going somewhere, so I'm kind of gotta see what she's doing. And so yeah, my Saturdays and Sundays are kind of taken. So that's my excuse for not being involved in the 48-hour group build. And I do plan on checking in on it. I want to see what it's all about. Maybe next year, if I can find the right kit, I might jump into it. I might be able to cut some time loose and just explain to my wife, I'm doing this, and you have her yell at me, what wives do. But anyway, like I say, I'm out here in the garage, and today is supposed to be about 102 degrees. I think it's at least that, and I also believe we have that monsoonal moisture coming in, which up here in Idaho is no fun. Because monsoonal moisture means thunderstorms, which means lightning, which means smoke. So yeah, not much moisture involved in it, just a lot of lightning and smoke afterwards. So kind of preparing ourselves for that as well. The other thing I got done this week, and I was watching a video and someone was saying that, he, cleaned. I was actually thinking I had to replace my paint booth. My fans in the back had died. I thought, I'll just replace the fans. Lo and behold, you can't get to the fans from behind or inside. It's a closed system. So it's like, okay. Went in there, did a lot of cleaning, a lot of scraping this morning. Got that so the fans work. I am probably going to be in the market for a new paint booth here before too long, but been kind of saving my money up. Really, if you guys have watched a video earlier this week put up by Ed over there at One Team Garage, he got himself a budget waterfall booth. I think that would be ideal for my workspace here, because I'm not actually exhausting the paint fumes and whatnot outside. I'm doing the old trap it in a bucket trick, which works, but yeah. And I did notice when my fans weren't working, wow, it was something. So at least now I've got 1.5 of them working. So yeah, if I do wind up doing that, this paint booth will either go to my wife, she'll use it out in the backyard, or my son will, I'm sure he'll be glad to take it, and he'll tear it apart and probably cut the fans out and put them back together. I don't know. He's a little bit more ingenious that way. But anyway, with that, I'm going to let you go. I am going to head in the house. I'm going to cool down and hopefully get back to the bench sometime in the next couple of days. So with that, you guys have fun building. Stay cool. Stay safe. I know the weather out there is questionable throughout the nation. Just be safe, guys and gals. Just the modeling world is a lot of fun, but it's not worth risking your health over. So with that, I will catch you guys on Sunday for Model Cars and Coffee. So yeah. Oh, one last thing. I'm going to have a big announcement on Monday concerning gallery, and possibly a new sponsor that might come on board and help me out with the channel here. So I've got to talk with them a little bit more, and I want to make sure everything is going to work out with Gallery as my sponsor. I don't want to be stepping on toes there. Everyone I've talked to says no, everything is good, it's copacetic, but I want to make sure. And as soon as, if that pans out, there will be another discount code coming. Probably I might make a special video on Tuesday announcing that, if I can get a hold of the gentleman and we can work things out. So with that, you guys take care, keep cool, be safe. We'll catch you on Sunday. Please support our local veterans and first responders. Without them, we can't do what we're doing here.